How you doing? Johnny from Awesome Outdoors here. Um, I'd like to share a story with you. People always ask me why am I constantly practicing and putting myself into scenarios and stuff like that when I'm out on the field, out doing my bushcraft and survival skills. And I always tell them a little story about how when I was starting and only learning myself, um, I had a little bit of knowledge, but I didn't have the full amount of knowledge that I needed. And the story goes that I was out in the forest, I had the dog with me, I was out walking the dog. Again, I was only practicing, and lucky enough I was only practicing. But it was very frustrating. I was cold, it was wet, and I said I can get a fire going. So I got my feather sticks ready with my knife. I'd done a lot of feather sticks down to dry wood, from wet wood to dry wood. I had my fire steel with me, my flint, and there was a birch tree there. So I peeled off the birch bark, as you do, and I prepared it, I scraped it, and I put it down and I tried to light the flint, and nothing happened. I was there, my hand nearly got hypothermia. It seized up, I was doing it that much, and I didn't give up, but in the end I had to give up because my hand seized up on me. But what I was doing wrong was, when I went back and read about it and YouTubed about it, I found that I was actually using the wrong side of the birch bark. You actually use the outside of the birch bark, the wet side. What I was doing is when I peeled the bark off, I was using the inside of it and I scraped it, and it wouldn't take a spark. I went back the following day, determined to get it, with the new bit of knowledge that you use the outside of the birch bark. I scraped it a number of times, not much, and made a small few little bit of tinder, and put one strike of the flint on it, and it went up like a light. And I had a lovely hot fire in about, I'd say, less than 5 minutes. And I had my pile of dry tinder, me kindling, and my fuel there, and I had a lovely warm fire to sit beside. But it just goes to show you, practice makes perfect. And that was my little story that I tell people. If that had been a real situation, I was doing everything right, I was using all the right materials, but because the little bit of knowledge of using the wrong side of the birch bark, something as simple as that, I could have died in that situation if I got cold enough, you know. So that's why I practice, and I'd encourage other people to practice. It's all well and good saying, oh yeah, you use birch bark and you'll get a fire going, no problem. It's not as simple as that. You have to practice it. The same with friction fire, the bow drill, and I've often, even now, I still fail at the bow drill. I'm no expert on the friction fire. I've got the friction, I've used the bow drill and it works 80% of the time. But it depends on the fuel you have, it depends on the hume you're in, it depends on it's a lot to do with mental, not giving up, and determination, because it can get tricky. So even I still need practice with that. So that's what my channel's all about, following me in my learning process. I'm no expert, I still need practice. I'm learning just as most of you guys are if you are watching YouTube. So yeah, hopefully I make some good videos and we can help each other out. Okay, thanks very much, cheers, and look forward to hearing from us.